Wisdomteethinger, lend me your ear. Dr. D Nice and FOUNT is here for the day. Want wisdom?
We've got you.
Wellness?
We got you.
Ears?
You got two.
Phones? It's got 3. Chambers? 4. In your heart for doing right? 5. Keys, your game's all tight. FOUNT. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight.
Hey everybody, how are you all doing? Listen, welcome to episode number 39 of Talking Truth to Teen Issues and Tissues. As you saw, today we're going to be talking about stop saying this. Stop saying OMG. I don't even want to say what it stands for. We'll get into the reason why, what OMG stands for and why you should stop saying it. And then in our FOUNT segment, we are going to be talking about avoiding toxins. And yes, I'm going to talk about weed. Why not? And of course, tons of social media posts to react to. This one is super cool that I'm looking at. What? I don't know what they're doing and why they chose to do it that way. I didn't even know that's how they did this. I'm looking at it and we're going to go through a bunch of them. And of course, it's important that you learn from my mistake. And I'm going to talk about a story when I absolutely hated bananas and what happened, how that even came about. Oh, I forgot the teen archetype. Today in the teen archetype, we're going to talk about the wannabe. Let's get right into it. Listen, I am so sorry. I'm coming up with all kind of excuses now. First, I'm supposed to be on at 5. Then I set the live to come on at 7:30 and then nothing. Listen, can I give an excuse, please? My kids. I've got a bunch of kids, and I had to go take them, get his locks twisted, and then it took longer. And then while he was getting it twisted, I needed to prep for some things. I didn't have it ready when I got home. Y'all don't want to hear all that. Let's just get into our subject for the day. DM for the youth them. Why do people keep saying, oh my God? I can't even say it because I've broken the habit. I used to say it sometimes too. The person, heaven, the Lord, God, oh my, and then people add the word God at the end as a exclamatory statement. Why do people do that? It is not something that we should get in the habit of saying. I know people don't really like us to be told what to do. Don't tell me what to do, Dr. D Nice. I have to tell you what to do because this was put in place to protect you. And anything I know that's going to be helpful for you, I must share it. Now, here's the deal. Here's what happens. First, let's go around through some of the ways to stop saying it, and then I'll tell you why it's important to stay. So you can choose a couple of techniques. One, the substitution technique. You can say, oh my goodness. Some people even kind of fake the word God and say, oh my God. That's the substitution technique. Find something else to put at the end instead of the word God. Then you'll have, what's going on, Magic 8 Ball? And number 2, then you have the elimination technique. You can just say, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. That sounds like a southern woman. Oh my. You can use oh my. That's the elimination technique. Just remove the ending altogether. Then number 3, you can do the abbreviation technique, which is a lot of people do OMG. Honestly, if I was more skilled at graphics, I probably could just have them pop up on the screen as I say it, but you know what I'm saying. And so you could do the substitution, the elimination, and the abbreviation technique. There's one more technique that I'll go over, but before I do that, let's just really get into why is that even important for us to stop saying that? Listen, here's the deal. It is a whole commandment. I'd gone over the commandments with you all before, and it really is. This one, the third commandment actually says, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. And I know we don't talk like that anymore. What does that mean? Take the Lord, that name, Lord thy God in vain? What kind of English is that? Basically, it's like you just don't use God's name as like a curse word or a statement of exclamation. You can use it when you're referring to them. It's kind of like when people use MFer. I used to curse, not a lot. And I really make it an effort not to curse that much anymore. Anyway, MFer, would you say that to your mom? It's like you're calling your mom something bad. It's the same thing. You would not say to the word God just loosely, using it as just like a every commonplace word. It's not a commonplace word when you're referring to the creator of the universe, the person that created you. It should be reverent. Are there names that you just, it comes off your mouth? It's just special. We reserve extreme speech for extreme situations. Yes, Magic 8 Ball, especially. And that's what I'm going to. Because it's a whole commandment, we need to avoid just using it loosely. And that comes in to our last way to stop using it. We can use the creative technique, the finding another exclamatory statement. You could say, Jeepers Creepers, man. Fiddly D, great balls of fire. What? Let me know in the comment section below any creative ways that you could think of to use to make some other exclamatory statements. Anything that you need to, in extreme situations, to scream extreme emotion, happy, sad, surprised, whatever, instead of using OMG or oh my, you know what I'm trying to say, the God, add God to it. Instead of using that as our speech these days, find something else. Find a substitute. They're cool phrases. Lord, I'm trying to remember one of them that I used to use. It's been a while. I'm sorry, my brain's getting old and I can't remember. But let me know in the comment section below what's a good one. Fire truck. Yes, fire truck. That's a good one. I may start using that one. I like it. There's one I used to use. I just can't remember. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below if you think of a cool one that we can use instead of saying, oh my, and adding God's name in that blank space. If you can think of something else, let me know. In the meantime, hey, while you're here, please don't forget to subscribe. Did you all see our subscription count? It's going up. We're at 400 and... oh, I remember. Like the video too. 500. I think 580 something. I hope the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the summer. So I appreciate all of you that tune in during the live broadcast. Right now, Magic 8 Ball is here, Magic 8 Ball Spot, and some of you that tend to watch it afterwards. Okay, Magic 8 Ball, I have to tell you that I don't know if you know, I did the video that you requested. It's under the possum. Why do the 3 families taste in possum? I kind of incorporated into a whole video that I was reacting to. Check out that video and you will see I talked about the Levitical laws about what you can eat. I thought it was a pretty fun video to make. I didn't know people ate possum like that, but apparently they do. Anyway, all right, our next section. You all know what time it is. Hashtag living in FOUNT. FOUNT is the 5 keys to wellness and wisdom to help unlock your best. And today we are actually, the possum freaked me out. Today we're talking about the N in FOUNT. Before we go in, yeah, it's crazy. My son, I was watching the video with my youngest son. He just had a birthday. And he was just like, I can't watch it anymore, Mommy, shut it off. I guess being a doctor, you know, we were in anatomy lab and those kind of things. I don't really get grossed out about certain things anymore. I could eat around anything. You can say whatever you want to. Let me stop. The only thing that grosses me out is, okay, I'm gonna just say it. I know some people's diarrhea, not diarrhea, but throw up. I will throw up right on top of your head if you throw up in front of me. That's the only thing that grosses me out. Everything else, any kind of body excrements, you know, it just kind of comes with a job. Doesn't bother me anymore. Anyway, the N in FOUNT is for natural. And as you know, each of the letters in FOUNT has 3 parts underneath them. And underneath natural, we have avoiding toxins, natural remedies, and water. Today, we're going to talk about avoiding toxins. And, you know, one of the things, a lot of things you wisdom teethingers and your kids that are in your early teens to early 20s, a lot of things that y'all are into is smoking weed. And I have to let y'all know that weed smoking has been associated with increased anxiety, increased depression, and increased paranoid thoughts. Many of you all saying you're smoking weed to relax yourself when it's honestly making things worse. And you may be like, oh, Dr. D Nice, this is just you doctors you just want to give us a pill. Honestly, if you come to see me as a physician for me to treat your depression, first I'm going to recommend exercise. And that is and diet change. I'm not going to recommend that you use medication at first. And actually, I'm going to be doing a video later on about other ways to treat depression. I don't know, maybe Friday. Y'all know, just when the video is up, that's when it comes, because, you know, I have a lot of things that I do outside of being a YouTuber. Anyway, avoid weed. Recreational smoking of marijuana. Yes, marijuana and the THC in it has been shown to be helpful for things. But if y'all are really honest with yourself, that's not why you're smoking. You're smoking it because your boy's smoking it. You're smoking it because your girl's smoking it. You're smoking it because little Uzi Vert and them told you to smoke it. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Tell the truth. All right. Avoid toxins, avoid marijuana. Some of the anxiety and depression and the paranoia that you're feeling might really be associated with it. All right. If you have any questions about that, just let me know. I'm going to be doing a series of videos about that on the Wisdomteethinger, not YouTube, but Instagram. As a matter of fact, when I'm done here, I'm going to film them and post them over the next few days if you're not following the Wisdomteethinger Instagram. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Social butterfly training. What is going on the social media these days? Let's see. I don't know what these people are doing. I have no idea. Okay, I know what they're doing, but I didn't know that's what they did. That seems like a pretty tedious way to seal. Are the bottles melting? Are those plastic bottles? I am so confused. Is this how it's done? Does anybody know? If you know, let me know in the comment section, because I didn't realize that this is how they did it. Okay, it seems like there's an easier way. Work smarter, not harder. I want to see this again. How did they get up here? Okay. Man, how many people is that? Like, oh, it's hard to count. Like, okay, so it's 8. want to see videos. I'll write you, I'll point you to the nearest ER when somebody falls. No, I won't, but man, how did they do that? Man. That is one wheel. She's on one wheel. I could do that on two. That's that's brave. That's not me. It's a tiny person. What's her name? Let me see. I'll let y'all. EUC girl. I don't know what that means or nothing like that. That's her name. Let me see what's yes. Most of these songs we can't play. They're gonna strike the video. Man, I wonder how she looks like she's 2. When did she start writing these things? Fresh out the womb? Skill, man. Man, you look like she's about to take off.
It's just a thing.
Ooh, he's just laid out in the air. I'd have done broke my neck. That's okay. Do your thing, son. Here's his name if you want to find him on on the gram. That's Instagram we're on right now. Oh, here. Wait. Let me show this one. This one was crazy to me. This.
Isso. É o que o pai sempre fala a você, tem que trabalhar em cima do diferencial. Um pouquinho pega, meu. Isso. Aê, moleque!
You gonna get your car, your brand new car. Your tires gonna be bald. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Macho, tá bom, por hoje tá bom. Deixa pra próxima.
You think it's your brand new car? You come in, you drive 2 blocks down the street and your tire bust. You think you have a brand new car?
I'm from outer space.
Man, this guy's got skill. That's precision. I couldn't even do that with the scissors with my hands. He's got a whole backhoe. What is this thing called? I don't even know. What is that machine called? Got a whole front end loader something. He needs to be a surgeon. That's precision right there. Let's see. The turtle and the hare. Who will win? Who will win? Come on. Boy, why you just standing there looking? This is not a photo op. Run! Hop! Hippity hop! That turtle's just taking his sweet time. 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot in front of the other. That bunny rabbit, he could have been one. He did not know what was in him. What? Okay, let's see.
He can take this bag and his. It's going to be 8 points. And he did it! You've got to be kidding me, Ryan. I can't.
What is this? Who are these people? I really want to know. Come, y'all tell me. At what point in your life do you say, you know, I could throw a hacky sack or whatever that thing is? I don't know. What is it called? Little beanbag thing? Or ride on a one-wheeled motorcycle? At what point in your life do you discover that you have the skill and you get out and try it and do it? Man, I feel like I was robbed. I could have been something. So many, all these clips of people just doing stuff. This person got a whole drone. Working, I'm thinking of all kind of stabilization things that needs to happen for this thing to be able to roofs. hurting himself. Traumatic. Pap, 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 pap. Yeah. Pap, pap, pap. He's off. he ain't even that turtle, the other turtle that we just saw. I mean, honestly, who needs a race car? Because if you're racing against a rabbit, he didn't even need that race car. This little turtle out there living his best life. Let's see. It is so true. It is so true. I was killing. You all need to let me know in the comment section below which one of those cartoon characters, villains, always do this. Am I having a picture in my head and I can't? It's somebody that was trying to take over the world and rule the world. But that's every villain in the cartoons. Let me know in the comment section below who tried to do that. And while you're there,
Vancouver Tropical Farms and why I love being called the farmer. This is Rollinga. You gotta roll those L's. Rollinga. This was actually delicious. And this is Sapodilla, a Nesberry. Tastes like brown sugar. These are June plums, and these are big ones too.
We have that in Jamaica.
They grow everywhere on the farm. This is Kaimito, or star apple.
We have those.
And it's beautiful to see on the inside. And this is just another version of the star apple.
Miami, he's growing this.
And this is guava. You can smell this off of the tree. It smells delicious. And of course, we gotta have coconuts. Why wouldn't we have coconuts to hydrate our bodies? Then we have custard apple. And this tree is actually loaded with them. Of course, we got a jackfruit tree, 2 of them. And then we have mangoes, several different varieties of mangoes, and then white sapote, the cousin to black sapote.
Never had a sapote. I don't even know what that is.
And then we have ciduella, and as you can see here, a bird nest growing in the tree. And this is black sapote, the cousin of white sapote. It tastes like chocolate pudding.
Chocolate pudding, okay.
And of course, we grow bananas and so much more here. Chopping down these burro bananas. You can get all of these fruit at iHeart Fruit Box. All right.
They're all kind of
seeded, seasonal, grown organically.
I just got this soursop from the farmer's market, so I'm going to eat it. I have a bowl here to catch all the stuff.
I was thinking about food, and I was like, yeah, let me share some food with y'all. Some exotic fruit. Soursop. It's so good. The best juice in the world it will make.
If you've never had soursop,
I don't know what kind of mango field this is. I've never seen mango grow like that before. But hey.
You know what? Good things really do come to those who go outside, because I'm boosting my mental health out here with this Mother Earth nature therapy. I feel revitalized, baby. You know what? Good things really do come to those who go outside, because I'm boosting my mental health out here with this Mother Earth.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. All right. I want one. Where do I get one of those? I'll be the coolest person on the block. Okay, this is cool. Hold on.
You'll see my point as we go to the next slide.
Hey, yo, Max, can I borrow a pencil?
yeah, I got you, bro.
Appreciate it, my guy.
Who's unmuted? You know you're not supposed to do that. Hey, what's going on?
How did they do that?
How are y'all doing that?
Thanks, dude.
Hey, you'll see my point as we go to the next slide.
Hey, yo, Max,
Listen,
can I borrow a
okay.
pencil?
You all
Yeah, I
know
got you,
I
bro.
preview these. I do. How did they do that? How? I don't have no idea. Did they plan it ahead? How did they know the order that they're going to be on the screen? Because in Zoom, you're on the screen all kind of random ways. How? I'm so confused. They're just skilled. Let's just say they're just skilled. I shouldn't laugh. I think they came out on fine. They came out good. There are people there to help them. That, you know, that does look like a street. Let's be for real. They thought they were a wall. They thought it was a step. They thought it was a step. All those fruit are Leviticus approved for sure. Where did you have a banana tree going in your backyard? We have a banana tree too, but it doesn't grow fruit. It's not warm enough here long enough. This guy, I came to pick up my order.
He wants some Dunkin' Donuts. Don't hit him. Don't hit him.
He's like, where my order at? What's up? I'm waiting too long. I need a refund. where my food at? He's standing up. Thank you and goodbye. He go there every day. Every morning at 8 o'clock he goes there. Has to be. I don't even know that for real, but I'm just assuming. All right, let's see. I think this is our last one. I know some of these. He's like, no, thank you. You are not what I thought you were. That's where your food tastes bad. You just gotta spit it out. All right, which one of these was your favorite? As usual, you know, once I'll choose my cover. Well, the one that I choose as my cover was the one that was my favorite. But let me know in the comment section below which one you liked. And of course, while you're here, might as well just like the video, subscribe, turn on the notifications. I'm an expert exterminator. Front yard came with an ant colony. Yeah, those ants, they stick around forever, Magic 8 Ball. They stick around and you don't even know where they come from half the time. It's crazy. All right, 2 more segments to go. You know what it is. We have our teen archetype, the wannabe. Today, I'm going to be talking about the wannabe. If you're a wannabe, if you know a wannabe, tune in right now. A wannabe is that kid that is just watching all the cool kids from afar. I want to be just like them. And they really try to be just like them. They see the cool kids. They got the J's on. Next thing you know, they show up, they come home. Mom, can you give me some J's? And you get some J's. They see them with them slashy pants. I think they're called stacks, something like that. They go, Mom, I want to get it. And they come back to school with some slashy pants. Girls got the weave, the braids, they have the blonde hair, whatever is in style, whatever the cool kids have, they go home and they want to be just like them. And they are flipping and changing to be just like everybody else. Listen, let me let you all know right now. That makes you a follower. It really does. And I'm not saying that all things that are trendy are not things that you can do. Also, you need to be able to sit in your own style. Just because everybody else is doing it doesn't mean that you have to do it too. It begins to help you develop independent thought. Begin to accept who you are and not float from left to right with whatever whims of fashion is out there. You save some money too, because I mean, fashion changes every second. Okay, wannabe, start developing some independent thought. Start developing your own uniqueness, your own style, and not try to be like everybody else. All right, y'all know what time it is. Right now, it's the last segment of our show. And a wise person learns from other people's mistake. And this is where I always share a story about my own life, my own mistakes, and hopefully you don't have to make the same mistake I do. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? As you saw in the title, it has something to do with bananas. Let's go. I threw up the bananas, and that was the last time I ever ate bananas again. I must have been 12 years old. Was I 12? I can't remember. I was in middle school, though, at Chancellor Avenue Middle School in Irvington, New Jersey, and I was a crossing guard assistant. You know it. I was happy. I had my little fluorescent crossing guard thing so nobody will run me over, and I would help the crossing guard and help my other students. This particular day I got there, I just was not feeling well. I was having a headache. And I was getting headaches, but about once a month. This is like right before puberty was starting for me. And I think my body was just adjusting to the different level of hormones. I don't know if that's happened to you right now, or if that's happened to you before if you've already moved to puberty. But my body was getting used to the whole thing. And I was getting these headaches. And I just wasn't feeling good. I was just out there helping them kids cross the street. I was feeling queasy in my stomach. And before you know it, it all came out on the sidewalk in front of Chancellor Avenue School. Luckily, my crossing guard duties were almost over and most of the kids were already inside school, so nobody really saw. And honestly, when I was leaving after school, I didn't even look to see if it was still there, but I threw up all over the sidewalk. My cereal, cornflakes I had that morning with bananas in it. And this is gross. We're friends. I can share it with you. I could taste the bananas when I threw up. And man, let me tell you all, that was the last time I ate bananas. I was in middle school. I finished middle school. I didn't eat no bananas. I finished high school. I didn't eat bananas. I finished college 4 years. 4 years? No, 5 years, because it took me 1 extra year. I had to do my pre-med prerequisites here and there. 5 years of undergrad, I did not eat bananas. So from the whole time, it must have been, let me see, almost 10 years or so from that incident that I did not put a banana near my mouth. And one day I was sitting in my parents' house. I look at the bananas and I said to myself, now Denise, Dr. D Nice. I wasn't Dr. D Nice then, I was just D Nice. You're a grown woman. Taste that banana. It's not gonna hurt you. People eat bananas every day and it does not bother them. Just because you had that one incident does not mean you have to X bananas out of your life. Plus, you can't have banana pudding. Girl, you better try that banana. And I did. I had to start off with the more firm ones. Can't have a speckle, can just barely be turning, and barely anything. And I ate it and it was fine. And from then on, I reintroduced bananas into my life, but it had to be firm. It couldn't have a speckle. And bit by bit, it just doesn't even matter anymore. Now I will just eat any banana because that was a little time ago. Listen, here's the thing. Is there something you're avoiding because of one incident? One incident happened, no matter how big or small. Because of that, you judge every banana or every incident, similar incident, based on this one thing that happened to you. Wisdom understands that this comes from an irrational thought. You have linked every single thing to this one incident. I linked every single banana tasting opportunity to the one time where honestly, I was going through puberty. My body was a hot mess already. Anything could have set me off. It could have been chicken and I threw up. It could have been the cornflakes, like Magic 8 Ball said, that set me off. Anything, and I would have just not eaten it ever again. Understand sometimes and question some of those irrational thoughts that you have. When you do, because sometimes you end up avoiding things that can actually be beneficial for you. Times change, you change. You don't want to keep staying away from things that could be beneficial to you based on an incident that happened way, way long ago that had nothing to do with nothing. You don't want to miss out on life because of that. Then there is stupidness. Totally resistant to changing their mind. Oh, that banana, it was that banana's fault. I'll never eat a banana again. It was because anytime I go down that street, the lights shut off and I was really scared. I'll never do that again. No. It is time to get out of these irrational thoughts and learn to question, where did that come from? Is it something that is serving me? Anyway, guys, there you have it. Wisdom stupidness. Choose wisdom. Remember, show me your brightest. Show me your best. Show me the latest guru. God's wisdom lets theirs look like stupidness. All right, so how are you all doing? Magic 8, oh, he said, play the video. Don't play the video. What video? I'm not sure. Which video did you want me to play? I'm not sure, but let me know in the comment section below. That's the end of our show today. That was episode number 39 of Talking Truth to Teen Issues. Remember our goal, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the summer. Summer hasn't really started yet, so we have June. June starting tomorrow, July, August. By the end of August, it'd be great if we're at 1,000. We're at 583 right now, and counting. We'll keep it moving. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Magic 8 Ball, for your suggestions. If anybody has any suggestions on videos that you want me to react to, because that's what I usually do on videos that I do other than the Wednesday videos, or if you have a video subject that you want me to talk about more in depth. Next week, our video is going to be talking about fathers in honor of Father's Day and the effects of not having fathers. Family Guy, Stewie eats bananas. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna see if we have. I'm gonna see if we can find that. Family Guy, Stewie eat bananas. Thank you, Magic 8 Ball. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you again. And honestly, guys, we are out.
Wisdomteethinger, lend me your ear. Dr. D Nice and FOUNT is here for the day. Want wisdom?
We've got you.
Wellness?
We got you.
Ears?
You got 2.
Bones? It's got 3. Chambers? 4. In your heart for doing right? 5. Keys, your game's all tight. FOUNT. Get your mind right and your body tight.